Hey Gemini, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I am Eve, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. Doing kind of something different with this string of zodiacs, this series. I am doing what I call a confirmation station, where I am just pulling a bunch of cards, and then I'm getting as many messages as I can for those of you that watch. And these are messages that are meant to confirm something you already know or confirm something that you've kind of been worried about or just thinking about. So I have three rows of cards here that came out for you, Gemini. It took me a while to shuffle and for them to all come out. So I just didn't want to waste your time just watching me shuffle cards. So let's get started. So, first of all, Gemini, what I'm seeing in the top row here with the Lenormand cards is that there is there's some kind of struggle going on for some of you where and whatever it is, it's affecting your stability, okay? Because the cross is a struggle and or a struggle or a difficulty, and then we have this anchor here, which is that stableness, right? So there's some kind of struggle affecting your stability. And next card that came out was the birds, and the birds are, they're basically like talking communication, but it can also be gossip. So there might be like conversations or some kind of naysaying or gossip or something that is kind of like the source of this struggle here. And I want to say, Gemini, that the source of these conversations, the source of these words, this the source is based on immaturity, because we have the child coming up next. So there's something real immature about what's like how this is happening here. They're if it is gossip, it's like cheap shots, Um but it could also mean that these conversations are coming from people that are not very wise. Like they don't even really have a place talking about what they're talking about. Um and that's unfortunate that it's affecting you so much. But next here we have the fox, and the fox can go two different ways. The fox is, number one, can be a deceptive energy, like a deceptive trickster, that kind of thing. And it feels like for some of you, this, these conversations are intentional, like they're intended to deceive people in the recipients of this conversation, to actually cause you difficulty, like bad intentions, right? But for some of you, because it's right next to the child here, the child does represent some kind of innocence, right? So some of the conversations are fueled by some of the participants, I want to say, some of the participants of the conversations are from people with ill intentions, but some of the people in the conversations are innocent. They're not, they're just hearing it. You know what I mean? Like they're not, some are causing the trouble, some are not. But there's a multitude of conversations about this. Now, next came out the man, and the man is just like a person. So this could be you, Gemini, or it could be someone else. I kind of got like a ringleader kind of vibe from this man card, and I want to say that this man or this person just with a strong masculine type energy is is kind of like the instigator in this whole scenario. If that helps you at all, if you're wondering who, it's someone that has a strong masculine presence. Someone who is Because like masculine is kind of that, like more is a lot more actiony, a lot more Mars like, and then the feminine is more that receptive, nurturing type energy. So if you're trying to figure out who it is or whatever, that's what we have here. Now also just for like little mini snippets here, or more confirmation, the like we it's we're definitely having a struggle with stability, and it is the conversations, things being said, that is affecting your perception of your own stability. Now you do have, like with the we've already kind of went over the man energy here. It is the man that has a lot of responsibility. This person, this ringleader, has a lot of responsibility when it comes to the difficulty that you're having. And we with the fox here, the flip side of the fox is that the fox does what the fox needs to do to survive. The fox isn't always a bad energy. So what I'm getting here is that you, Gemini, you are going to do whatever it takes. Like you have what you need, or you're going to find what you need to get through this. Okay, this is not a forever scenario, but you are going to be able to survive this because the fox survives. Okay, and then also I just want to reiterate with the child and the birds here that not everyone in these conversations is guilty or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like there are some innocence in this scenario. It's really just one main person here that is the source of trouble. This person is deceptive, okay? All right, so that's everything I'm getting out of the first row for you, Gemini. So we're gonna take it down to the next row to get some more messages here. So what I'm seeing in this row for you, Gemini, is that we have like, I mean, it's the Queen of Cups, but I'm really just focusing on the image here. It's like we have a feather drifting down, like, across the moon. And when I see feathers dropping from the sky, those are kind of messages from the divine, messages from spirit, that kind of thing. It's almost like the universe is trying to drop something in your lap, okay? So the universe is trying to drop what I want. What I'm seeing here is like the universe is trying to drop some kind of budding. You see these buds here? It's like the universe is trying to drop this budding, like a budding relationship, because we have the Two of Cups here. It's like the universe has dropped this in your lap. So if you are experiencing like someone you just met and you're just getting to know each other, it's meant to it's meant to blossom. We have the Ace of Wands here, and it's like it's going to come to a point where like the flames are really going to ignite, okay? The flames are really going to ignite, and it's really going to change your perspective just on relationships in general. Now, it kind of feels a little bit romantic, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, Gemini. It's like it's like the universe dropping someone in your life, okay? And you really kind of get to know each other and you really bond. I mean, it's like two peas in a pod, right? Like this could be a total bestie, that the universe is giving you, and it's like you really hit it off. It's like the sparks fly, and it's like you want to create things together. This could even be like a partner, like a business partner or something, or just like someone to collaborate with, or someone to just throw things off each other with, or whatever. It's like two great minds or something, two great creative forces, okay? So, and we have this Four of Swords here. It's like there's some kind of innovation there's some kind of innovation here where it's like there's like I'm just seeing this four of swords as like old paradigms just going to rest, like putting old paradigms to sleep and experiencing something new, and with this eight of wands like new and exciting. So very cool. And also just a little note for anyone that is experiencing this kind of like budding relationship as a romantic relationship, I'm just seeing that whatever thoughts you or whatever thoughts you've been holding on to about past heartbreaks, because it's the four of swords which comes right after the three of swords, right? So the three of swords is just that, oh my gosh, that heartbreak, things not working out. Like some of you may have signed yourself off, like, no, never again, not doing that. But then after that is the healing of that, right? So we have, it's almost like this relationship is being placed, it's like being gifted from the divine, so that in order to heal that really, really wounded part of your heart, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's the middle section here for you, Gemini, and we have one more section down here. And this one is we have two people here. So we have the Queen of Wands and we have the King of Cups. Now, I mean, it could very well be the two people in the middle section, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. So what I'm seeing here is that there is a someone with, it could be a female or someone with feminine energy that is like, you see the flames coming out of their mouth, like very, I want to say very sassy or spicy, something like that. And then the other figure here is a masculine person, but very in tune with their emotions. So there's kind of like this team up, is what I'm feeling, because we do have a team up here, and there is a team, like a dynamic duo here, but they have very different energies. They use their skills in different ways, okay? And it's like this three of coins is this collaborative energy where when these two people get together, watch out. Like, oh my gosh, watch out. It's almost like I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like let's say this three of coins here. I'm kind of feeling like, what if it was three of cups, right? Like if it was three of cups, like you like there's this party and it's okay, people are hanging out, everyone's kind of chill, it's kind of ho hum. But when these people show up, it turns into an event. Like it's not a party, it's an event. Okay, so I'm just, it's like I can't stress the dynamism in these, with like when these two people get together, right? It's like they enhance each other's qualities somehow. But it's like two people getting together and really collaborating. And then we have this page of swords, which is very interesting because this is it's interesting because it's like this, it's a quill, right? And this quill, I feel like this quill is actually drawing runes here. And we have like a rune here which is kind of like victory, right? Like there's some kind of success that's going to come from this collaboration with these two. But we also have like what is it, Isa, the just the straight line, which is this kind of like backbone energy. Like you like like if you are one of these people that's collaborating on a project or something, like you have, when you're together, you have that strength, that backbone to get to victory. You know what I mean? But also there's something a little bit hidden here. There's something hidden because we have another rune. I think it's called Perthrow, but it looks like the opening of a jar, okay? And there's something hidden in that jar. So I don't know if this is a warning or not, but there is some kind of like unknown about this whole scene here. And right after the unknown part, right, comes The five of coins, which is kind of a different energy than how it is going. So I want to say that there is some kind of risk. Okay, like these two people getting together, super dynamic, like whoa, like super collaborators. That you know what I mean. But I almost wonder if there's a risk of going over the top because it's like with the per throw, it reminds me of like a jar, right, with a lipped lid, and like going like something spilling out, going over the top of the jar. Like I don't know, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad metaphor. But with the five of coins here, it's like there is something like falling away, something that is old, something that was not meant to last. So I'm just I'm just getting the impression that there's something here in this last row, Gemini, where there is there's something like the page of swords. Pages are not they're novice energy, right? So it's like pay special careful attention. If you're one of these people and you are collaborating to make something brilliant, just stay frosty, be on your toes, because there's something that you're not noticing, something that you're not aware of, and it could potentially like fall away, like these flowers here. It's like what you're working on here could it has the potential to deteriorate if you don't pay attention. That's what I'm getting from this. So a lot of information here, Gemini, but again, these are I'm trying to get as much information as possible so more people can have messages. So just take what resonates. If it's just one row, not the others, whatever. If it doesn't resonate, it's not confirming anything for you. So, Gemini, here's your messages, and I will see you later.